Hey everybody, Ramiers with Electric Scooter Guy, and I'm here to talk about heavy riders. So naturally, all scooters aren't one size fit all. It's like a t-shirt. You have a size small, you have an extra large. Rider weight makes a huge difference.
Bad guy in little gold.
So in this video, I want to help the other fellow big dogs out there find a perfect scooter for them. And this is going to somewhat be like an ongoing series. Like I hope to do this more often. In the comments down below, leave your favorite big dog scooters that you want to see me test, or you test it yourself, that we can put in part 2 of this video. We have a few scooters that we know we're going to make the list. We have a few scooters that caught me by surprise, and we have actually one scooter I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a ton of slack in the comments, and people are going to say yada yada yada, but actually it came at me at a weird time. I wrote it around, and for some people it could be a viable option, but let's go. All right, starting off my list, I'm going to go with some of my favorite single motor scooters for big dogs. And first up, boom, check it out. We have the Niu KQi3 Max. Quite frankly, to me, it's one of the most beautiful looking scooters out there. I love the look of it. I love the halo light right here. It's always on. It's always cool. You got the dash, black and red. Got a little silver trim in there. Also, the performance is good. Like it goes about 21 miles per hour for me. I know Paul got 22 miles per hour, but that's not far off. But what you get for under $1,000, disc brakes, front and rear, bow. Bow. 265 pounds is the max rider weight. That's why I wanted to be in that video, to show that, hey, big dogs can ride the scooter. This scooter is the perfect first scooter for anyone out there, even the big dogs. Let's go to my next scooter. We got the Vmax VX4. This is the GT version. It's Swiss design. It comes in 3 styles. LT, that's the one that gives you the less range. The ST and the GT gives you the most range. I had no idea what the scooter was. I really had no thoughts of it. You know, look at it. It looks pretty matte. It's black. I didn't think much of it. But honestly, this has become a daily rider. Like me and Paul had this thing where we do like a push test. And once you start pushing this, you can feel how smooth and how high premium grade this is. Normally I gravitate to the new Segway G2, but this one has taken a spot because it's that much powerful. You can feel the acceleration. The top speed is about 24 miles per hour, but on a daily commute, daily riding, it gets to that 24 miles per hour so quick. And it can just eat up hills. I'm on a slight 12% grade hill right here. Now watch this. Wear your helmet, but just for quick demonstration. Look at that, I'm up here, look. It's so easy, so fluid. At a max rider weight of 330 pounds, 24 miles per hour. If you get the big battery version, it's somewhat expensive, but trust me, this is a great ride and a great scooter. So up next, we have the Apollo Go. I get a ton of questions about this scooter. Hey Ramiers, is this scooter good for big dogs? And I'm here to say, yes it is. When I first seen the prototype at Micromobility, I wasn't that impressed, but when we got the production version in-house and I got it, I liked everything about it. The dot matrix display, quad lock, the regen braking, the regular brake. The headlight right here is pretty cool. Once you find a system with a good stem latch, man, it's crazy. It's easy to live with. Of course, the big, heavy, fast scooters are great for big dogs, but sometimes you might need something smaller that can get you around and be more nimble. And this is it. It gets you up to speed. It got me up to about 22 miles per hour. It can climb hills. It's a real beast, and you can actually feel the R&D, and you can feel how good it is actually when you get on it. Like most scooters on this list, I'm very thankful to ride, but this would probably be the first one that I'd be looking to buy myself because it has everything that I need personally. It can get me around, it's fast, I can pick it up, it's nimble, and it can take my weight. So big dogs, don't be afraid of the Apollo Go. Cop it. All right, so our next scooter is the RS5 Pro or Max. This is the RoadRunner RS5 Max. They also have a Pro version. The max rider weight is 330 pounds. On their website, they say it goes about 50 miles per hour. During our testing, we got it a little bit over 46 miles per hour, and that's plenty enough for any scooter. When you break this down, dual 1400 watt motors, dual nut brakes, the thumb throttle, and the LCD screen, everything pops about this scooter. You can get this in blue and onyx. This scooter was put on our radar this year, and I actually like it. I know sometimes in the comments, they'd be like, hey, this version is the same version as this scooter. And it's like, all right, maybe it is, but this is the one we have, and this is the one I actually love. Let's go. So the next scooter we're talking about is actually not here. It's the Nami Klima. It's not here because it's that great, and Mitchell had to take it with him. All the Nami scooters are pretty great scooters. You got the Max, you got the Nami Burn-E 2, which is the bigger brother to the Klima, but I honestly think that the Klima is the better purchase. It's cheaper, it goes just about the same with the speed, and you can live with it. It's nimble, you can move up and down the stairs with it. I wouldn't want to take it up 3 flights of stairs, but I can see myself lifting it up 1 flight of stairs. The design of it is so nice, and I don't know, something about that scooter is cool. And the rider weight capacity is up to 330 pounds. Come on, man. You gotta get the Klima. Gotta cop. Yeah, so as you can see, the Inmotion RS is one of the best scooters in the world. So of course it can handle big dogs and big dog weight. I'm going up a hill right now easily. That's one thing I noticed when we got this in, that some scooters you can get on and just get moving to it and it works. And this is one of those scooters. It has a twist throttle like a motorcycle. It took me a little bit to get used to, but once you get used to it, man, there's nothing stopping you when it comes to this scooter. It's crazy. It got crazy speed. And you see, I just stopped on a dime because it was a pothole and my follow car hit the brakes suddenly, but I was able to adjust. If you have the opportunity to ride this, please do. Some scooters you might not feel 100% confident riding on the street with traffic, but with this one, I can literally beat part of traffic because the speeds let me keep up with most cars. So hey, this is the Inmotion RS Midnight. I love it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fast. As you can see, it's agile. It gets you around the corner. It gets you up to speed. It does great with the hill climbing. Hey, 60 miles per hour for Paul and for myself, of course it's good for the big dogs. We have the Apollo Pro, my current favorite scooter on the market. Not the fastest, it goes about 45 miles per hour, gives you about 30-mile range. You know, it got dual drum braking plus regen braking, and one of the most smoothest throttles on the market. You can't go wrong with this one. To me, this is for somebody who was truly looking to replace their car, and you know, it's so futuristic. I call this one the Blade Runner 2049 scooter because, you know, look, boom, you see how it comes on, lights, and light up the deck like the same thing. And not to mention one of the best folding mechanisms in the game. Look how quick that is. It doesn't matter if you're 160 pounds or 280 pounds, this scooter is right for you. It can get you up to specs and get you up to speed, and you can also look fantastic. The Apollo Pro. Last but certainly not least, for my favorite big dog scooter is the Wolf King GTR. See, now I'm a huge fan of all Wolf scooters. I like the Wolf 11, the Wolf GT, the GT Pro. Continuing with the GTR, with 2 4,000 watt motors, this is of course a true beast. I went about 64, 65 miles per hour, and that's what Paul got as well. So this actually holds up across the board from small dogs, mid dogs to big dogs. And if this big dog has too much bite, you can actually go down to the Wolf Warrior X series. It goes about 40 miles per hour, but that was one of my favorite must-buy scooters when it came out, and it still holds up today. Yeah, so this has everything you need. Great stopping power, the range is crazy, the top speed is phenomenal, and it also has an IPX5 water resistant rating, and it's UL certified. If I lived on a flat or somewhere I had a garage where I can roll this in, this is the one to buy. I recommend this for people if you have the storage. If you didn't need to carry this upstairs, or if you have somewhere to roll this in and charge, this is great, but at the same time, you could put it in the shed, pop the battery out, and charge the battery inside. You can't go wrong with this one. Boom. All right, I'm back at the desk. For my honorable mention, I said earlier that this scooter that I mentioned might turn some people off, but the Unagi Voyager. Whoa, before you go, hear me out. So I was down a car for about a month, and I was thinking to myself, what can I use to get around? You know, besides, you know, taking Uber, I can take a scooter, of course. But then I decided to take it to Unagi. I wanted to try something that was different. Like, all right, you know, they say it can handle heavy riders, they say it's dual motor, but let me put it to the test. So for about 30 days, I rode it, and it actually served me well. Something that's super lightweight that you can pick up, you can break down fast, you can get on public transportation, you can move in and out. It's very important. It's not for everyone. If you have long range and a ton of bumps on your commute, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're on a college campus, or if you're close to your job, you have smooth roads, or something that needs to get you to transportation, you can get this. I have a younger brother who works about 3 miles away from his house, and he takes an Uber every day. He's paying 15 to 20 bucks to get to work, and that's crazy. He can pay the monthly subscription price, get the Unagi, and save him a ton of money. And you get theft insurance, all that type of stuff. So it's not for everybody, but honorable mention to Unagi VOYAGER. All right, that's my list. I hope y'all enjoyed it. But this is only part 1. Let me know in the comments below what scooters I missed, what scooters we should put on part 2, so we can keep this big dog stuff going. And I'm out, and I'll see y'all next time. Roof, roof.